Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. It's a special Halloween night wrestling.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. What a matchup we have here in the AFC North on this All Hallows Eve, otherwise known, of course, as Halloween. Kids probably shuffling home right now from trick-or-treating, all hopped up on sugar and ready to drive their parents crazy as these two old rivals get together here on this final day of October in a game that's been highly anticipated. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal at the 1. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Joe Burrow and the AFC champs ready to go back to work. And he's had a hard time avoiding the interceptions of late. A couple last week, a couple more so far in this one. Let's see if he can do better here as they start with a first down. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. The Bengals had 1-6 now. They come into this one fresh off the victory last week. They finally snapped that 6-game losing streak.
And you've heard the phrase much-needed win. That was a much-needed win. They needed something to energize that locker room and give them a little sense of purpose. And oftentimes, that sense of purpose and a little relaxation can lead to better performance the following week as well.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They go play action with Burrow. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And some room to work. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to throw, Watson. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On second down, here's Mixon.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Burrow on play action.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Play action. It's Burrow. On the move to his left. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else?
That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the bullet. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like who's going to make a play. Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down.
Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle they go. Felton. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a first down throw. Watson steps away. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
After the interception, here's Watson. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Browns have taken the lead. York now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And some room to roam now.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 14-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, Watson. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain To continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's taken down inside the 30. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. And Chubb will try the middle here. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, Felton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Demetric Felton. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Rolling to his left. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to get a 1st down on the punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Sample, the tight end. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. Mixon will try the right side.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion. They once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They're gonna look to throw. Out to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And now the rookie's free. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From the 10.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. faking the give. Now Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, TheJROCK23. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first down, it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To throw, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's Watson. He's got TheJROCK23, his big tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Watson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will...
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is...